Hello, friends. Welcome to Humanology 24/17. Yeah, happy Tuesday evening. Let's do stretching. Okay. Yeah, I took a shower. This is my Tuesday evening, Thursday evening routine. Uh-huh. Ah. Okay. All right. Okay, in the YouTube, I watched a video, kind of short video, basically, like fencing. I've never learned fencing. So there are two gentlemen doing sparring in Korea, fencing versus kendo, basically. Okay, so let's learn something new. How about fencing? Yeah, I've never learned it. Uh, sure, let's try it. Okay, yeah, and yeah, fencing European, but it was very powerful. Okay, yeah. How do they do this? Ooh, well, it's kind of heavy for fencing sword, but fencing is more like thrusting, okay? So it's not well, there are different kinds of fencing sword, but they use one hand, okay? It's just cool. Okay? Yeah, it was very powerful. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. 5 minutes break, thank you. Yeah, learning something new. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's get back to mathematics. I mean, back in the days in Europe, yeah, fencing. Yeah, I guess it was like a European thin sword, very light. It seems that's what it seems. Okay, and so yeah, it's powerful, powerful martial art there, European martial art. Okay, I was impressed. Yeah, yeah, very powerful. Yeah, yeah, nice. Uh, yeah, because it's held by one hand instead of two hands. More flexibility and speed. It's quite light sword distance, very thin. Okay, cool, cool, nice. Hmm. Okay. So I thought about this, and I think it is still related to this alpha and omega formula. Okay, so we here we calculated basically formula, right? 2i plus 1, blah blah blah. Here 2 something plus 1. Okay. Yeah, so it's the same basically. Okay, so okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, for 7, yeah, 5i plus 3, 4i plus 3, and yeah, okay, okay. So one is missing. Well, we can calculate that because using alpha and omega formula, yeah, we can pre-compute in logarithmic time. You can pre-compute formula for in inverse. F so, but to come up with this formula, yeah, we need logarithmic timing, okay, to solve the smaller inverse. But after that, once formula is found, then calculating inverse is constant time. Okay, so okay. Uh, I think I skipped. Okay, for 7, I skipped 1 and 6 because they are quite easy to calculate. Okay, so but let's calculate it. Hmm. And let's look at symmetry. 3, 4. Okay, okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's go ahead. Okay, for row base 7, there are the left circle primes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a left circle prime vector. Okay. And then so using alpha and omega formula, let's calculate. So I thought it's something new, but it's not. Okay. Yeah, it can be calculated using this alpha and omega formula. Okay, that's fine. Uh, let's go to omega is equal to 7i plus 1. Okay. let's do it here. Okay, omega is 7, I plus 1. Okay, so then alpha is 7, I guess. Okay. Alpha is 7. Uh, 7i plus 1, rho 7, that's 1. Alpha 7, inverse, times omega 7i plus 1 divided by 7. Okay, 6 inverse rho 7 is 6. Why? Because uh, 6 is minus 1, rho 7, okay? And minus 1 inverse is minus 1 because x times minus 1 is 1. What is x? Minus 1, okay. Okay, yeah. So that's 6. Okay, so 6 times 'oops. We have to divide by 7, right? Then it becomes 6i plus 1. Okay. Okay. Cool. And I is okay. So 6 times what is I is omega. Okay. Omega quotient 7. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. With quotient omega, omega's quotient I, and remainder 1. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Next. Uh, find if you want to find formula when the remainder is 6. Okay. When omega is 7i plus 6. If you want to. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll if you want to, yeah, go for it. Okay. Yeah. But 5 minutes, please. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay, welcome back. Oh, and yeah, we'll do the 7i plus 6 case, but I'm kind of wondering this plus 3, plus 3, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Can we find formula for that? Uh, we explore that, okay? For case 5, row base 5, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 2, okay? And for case 3, here we have different formula here, okay? So it looks like there are a lot to be done here, okay? So because we are comparing this new method and old method, okay? Sometimes it looks the same, sometimes it's different, okay? Here we have negative sign there, negative operator, minus operator, okay? Subtraction, okay? Okay. I don't know, maybe we'll find something new here, okay? Yeah, I don't know. Now let me drink some, okay? My first drink of the evening. Was excited about that. Yeah. Yeah, Tuesday easier than Monday. I feel more energetic, more recovered. But during the weekends, I drink like twice a day during the weekends. Okay, so I have to recover from it. Okay, so yeah. Happy Tuesday evening. Cheers. One step at a time. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the case 6 with the little space that we have left. Okay. Alpha is 7, and 7i plus 6, row 7 is 6. So 7 minus 6 is 1. One's inverse is always 1, regardless of row base, okay? And times omega. Okay, so we got 7i plus 6 times 1, and then plus 1 over 7 is equal to I plus 1. Okay. Uh-huh. And I is, as usual, omega quotient 7 plus 1. Okay. So basically it calculates the seventh column. Um, yeah, you have 2 here, okay? 13 quotient 7 is 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, good. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's look at this one. We have 7 minus 4 inverse 7 times 4 right here, okay? 3 is 7 minus 4, okay? Yeah. This times 4 plus 1 uh, divided by 7. Okay. 3 inverse 7, what is it? 5, okay? Yeah. 5 times 4, 20. 20 plus 1, 21. 21 divided by 7, 3. I'm kind of wondering why this is becomes always a integer, okay, as opposed to fraction. Okay, let's explore that after 5 years break. I'm very curious. Okay, there should be a reason. Okay, yeah, 5 years break. Thank you. Okay, all right, we got something to explore here. Good. Yeah, there has to be a reason why this always becomes some integer. Okay, let's explore that. Thank you. Full coverage. Mhm. Okay, now let's swap the whiteboard because we need more room. Okay. Okay. Grab the corner piece. I don't really need it, but yeah. Yeah, this corner piece, yeah, fell off. All right, now let me copy down the yeah, maybe we'll get back to that later, the composite number case, okay? Yeah. Maybe there's something in here to be discovered. Okay, now we are like trying different things, okay? Exploration phase. Okay. Why is that the case? So the thing is this: 7 minus 4 mean bar 7. It's same as -4 mean bar 7. Okay, and 4 is equal to 4 row 7. Okay, because 4 is less than 7. Uh, how did I prove this? I prove it in the paper. And I forgot how to prove it, okay? But it's in the paper, okay? So basically what we are saying is this becomes something like 7k plus 6, which is uh, -1 uh, -1 row 7. Well, some number like that. We cannot write it like that, okay? So basically it's like how can I say -1 row 7. Okay, so it's as if this minus sign cross out. Okay, like what we're saying is -4 inverse 7 is equal to minus 4 4 row 7. Something like that. So minus sign cross out of this inverse operator, which is uh man, what is it? Unary operator, the kind of operator that takes only one input. Okay, so yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you got something to prove, but let's prove it later. Now I want to take a break from mathematics. Okay, I want to talk about something else. Okay, so uh, why we didn't have mathematics? Okay, so yeah, mathematical fatigue. Let's just little by little. Okay, because I do not want to burn out. I do mathematics when I want to. Okay, so amateur mathematician. I have that luxury. Okay, yeah, because I want to enjoy doing it. Okay, yeah. 5 minutes, bro. Okay. Yeah, we got something to prove. Maybe tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. You want to prove this? Go for it. Okay. Yeah. Well, 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay. So it's a chicken soup. Let me show you. Okay. Some the chicken greasy part kind of coagulated on the lid. So I'm scraping with a spoon. Okay, and then I discard it. Okay. Healthy cooking. Okay, I'm cooking chicken soup with baby carrots in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, we, we we're done with mathematics for tonight. Okay. Yeah, we'll pick it up maybe tomorrow. Okay. Let's just talk. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Huh. Continuing progress in mathematics. That's good. So the birds, they're fine. Okay. The cats, they did not invade their home. Okay. Good. 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 Yeah. I saw them. The parental birds feeding their baby birds. I heard their baby bird sound. Yeah, it's I looked them up in the internet. Okay, so the species dark-eyed junco. Okay, yeah. And so what I've read in the Wikipedia is exactly the same as what I observed. They nest on the ground, grassy area, but their nest is very well hidden. I could not find it. Okay, so good. I do not want to disturb them. Okay, they say the chicks, the baby birds, grow up and leave the nest in a matter of months. Oh, good. So they grow very fast, but they're small birds like this big. Okay, so their belly side, underside is a light gray, upper side dark gray. Okay, their eyes black. Okay, interesting bird. Their bill, I think it's like light yellow or light gray, something like that. Okay, some local variation, I guess. Very cute. Sound, cheep, cheep. Very small sound. Okay, very cute. Okay. And they trust me. I'm in a cigarette break, right? So this bird, parental bird, land away from the nest. Okay, I know that spot. Okay, because that's where the parental birds fly out of. Okay, so I know where that spot is. Okay, but I don't want to disturb them. Okay, so this parental bird lands about 3 feet away, maybe 5 feet away on the ground, and they walk like they hop slowly to the nest. I think it's and they're very watchful. They watch around in my roof, on my top of my car to make sure there are no like predators, I guess. Okay. And they slowly approach their nest to make sure, looking around to make sure there's no predators. Okay. Like feral cats. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, dogs have a great sense of smell, but cats maybe not as good sense of smell than dogs. Okay. In my opinion, cats probably more visual oriented. Okay, yeah, that's why they have big eyes. Cats, okay, just like owls. Okay, yeah. Dogs, why they develop very good keen sense of smell? Dogs, they're kind of scavengers, basically. Okay, so yeah, cats, they're hunters. Okay, dogs, I like okay, like leopards. I mean, not leopard. Leopard is a cat, or the wolves. Yeah, they do hunt in packs, right? Yeah. And they're good with hearing, so are cats. But I think cats are more like visual hunters. Okay, dogs, uh, they eat dead animals, like even wolves. Yeah, they scavenge all the time. Okay, yeah, it's just easier than hunting. Okay, hmm? Cats. I guess they scavenge sometimes, but cats are just good fighters. They're good hunters. Huh? Yeah. My guess is that feline cat species, whether big cat or small cat, I think they prefer fresh meat. I think they prefer live animal like hunting as opposed to scavenging. Okay, dogs, canine species, I think they prefer scavenging because it's easier. Okay. Hmm? So in general, I think cats are better fathers than dogs. Okay. Yeah. That's why bears are more afraid of domestic cats than domestic dogs. Okay. Cats, that's just better fighters, more agile. They can jump very high. They can even like climb the wall or something a little bit. Okay, so cats, they're like ninjas. Okay, so they're better fighters than dogs. Okay, this is how. Mhm. Agile, very fast cats. Okay, okay. What else? Yeah, just chilling. Yeah, relaxing. Hmm. Five minutes break, and maybe we'll talk about road safety, safe driving. Okay, sure. 5 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, nice subject matter to talk about. It's important. Safe driving. Okay. Time check. It's been almost 1 hour. Okay, let's ventilate. Okay. Um, Okay. I mean, it may sound boring, driving safety. It may sound boring, but I'm a storyteller, so trained in that department, experienced in that department. I'll make it nice, okay? I'm sure you enjoy it, okay? We make it comedic. Yeah, back to human school, okay? Yeah, we do entertainment, acting, storytelling, yeah, and narration, okay? Yeah, narrative arts, sure. It's funny. I think it's hilarious. So I drive, let's say, Anchorage or Wasilla downtown, and there are traffic lights, okay? And there are cars. I'm not saying that's funny, but that's ordinary situation, okay? But me just saying it is kind of funny because, okay, in a city, there are traffic lights and there are cars. It's funny because I'm talking about it as if it's something else. Something that we see every day. I, as drivers, adults, okay, there's nothing special about it, nothing extraordinary about it, but I'm saying it as if it's something very special and something very extraordinary, okay? That's what's funny, okay, to me, okay? Yeah. So welcome to Human Show, okay? Okay, so the part I find it controversial and also somewhat hilarious is this. Let's say there's two-lane road. Okay, four lane total. So two-way going that way, two-way going that way. So it's four-lane road, but one direction, two lanes, okay? I typically drive on the right lane because it's slow lane, local lane, okay? Because I drive slow. But car behind me do not like the fact that I drive slow. So that car behind me, it happens all the time, okay? Maybe 100 times a day, okay? Monday to Friday. So the car behind me switched the lane to the left lane, the fast lane, express lane, okay? And then bypassed me and then switch lane to the left lane. The car behind me that used to be behind me is now in front of me. To go faster than I do, maybe. But does that car actually make any difference? What do you think? In a city where there are a lot of cars? Let me check out my dinner. Yeah, it's cool. Good. But that one was actually pretty cool. Several nights ago, maybe during the weekend, I did cook it, but I did not eat it. I just went to bed because I was too sleepy and also too drunk. Now I'm not drunk at all. It's not even buzz. Not yet. No, I just started drinking. And I drive. I drink very slow. I do not drink and drive. But I drink slow. I drive slow. I'm a very safe person. Okay, safety conscious person. All right. Cheers. So the car that used to be behind me, then on my left, and then in my front on the right lane. I meet that car again very soon in the next traffic light, red light. So that car is not going any faster than I do. Because in a city, there are a lot of cars and there are traffic lights. Then what's the point? Huh? Also, some cars, well, many cars, not just in Alaska, anywhere in the world. I travel around the world, okay? And I have driven in Europe too. Have I driven in South Korea? No, I don't have a license for it. I have an international license. I could have gotten one, I mean, for travelers, but I have never driven in South Korea. Okay. So South Korea, yeah, it's a big city. It's kind of like Manhattan, New York. Okay, so yeah, but have I driven my car in Manhattan, New York? Yes, many times. When I used to live in Ithaca, New York, Cornell University for 2 years. Yeah, during the weekend, I'll just go to Manhattan, drive to Manhattan alone during the weekend. Okay. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, yeah. And also, I've driven in Europe too. Where? I think it was Ireland or England or both. Okay, I did rent a car. Okay, so yeah, driver side in England or Ireland or both. Driver side on the right side, not left side. It's opposite from America. Japan is like that too. Okay, but I never driven in Asia. Japan, Korea, only two Asian countries I've been to. Okay, I never driven there. Okay, but I've driven in America. I've driven in Europe. Okay. I have driven in Germany too. Yeah, Autobahn highway. Yeah, I did there because I rented a car there. Yeah, Autobahn is a famous highway in Germany. Okay, it's like well they have no speed limit or something. I don't know, but yeah, I've driven Autobahn in Germany. Okay, but I think it's Berlin. Okay, yeah. Hmm. So some many cars in a city when traffic light when red turns green when their car is at the very front. Some cars like Zoom, they have some terminology for it, like Jackrabbit start or Jackrabbit start, something like yeah. There is absolutely no point of doing that, and it's not safe either. Accelerate slowly. That's what I do. Also, it's easier for the engine of the car, mhm. And because they're not going any faster, they're not going to get to their destination any faster. Okay, because there are many cars in the city the main traffic lights in the city. Okay, so that's just absolutely no rhyme or reason to do that. In my opinion, it's personality disorder. It's mental disability, mental illness. It's a personality disorder. Okay, impatient, also disrespectful to other drivers. Okay, or some drivers tailgate me. Some driver behind my car following me too closely. That's very disrespectful, and that's not safe. Mhm. I'm like, RESPCT. It's a nice African American female song, right? Yeah, respect. Yeah. Because humor show. Now 5 minutes left for chorus, okay? Yeah. That's a good song. African American. Female like gospel, African American gospel style. Loud voice, right? Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so uh the uh so self-driving, okay, also like DMV manual, okay, written driving test. Drive to get driver's license, yeah, you need to take written exam and uh driving test, written test, driving test, right? That was back in Madison, Wisconsin, okay? So we have to study, right? Yeah, the driver's manual from Department of Motor Vehicle of our state, right? Yeah. I passed this first time. Madison, Wisconsin, okay, back when I was younger, early 20s, okay, a driving test, I failed like three, four times, okay. Partially because, mainly because my car was stick shift. It's just total time. Uh, Andrew Golf, okay. It was tricky, okay. But I love that car, Geo Tracker, okay. It was red Geo Tracker with manually convertible on top, okay. It's like a kind of top, plastic top, okay. So this zipper, okay. I love that car, Geo Tracker, okay. I saw Geo Tracker once in Wasilla, Alaska, okay. Yeah, very cool. I love that car, okay. It's like a mini Jeep, okay. Anyway, so in DMV manual for written test, okay, good advices, okay, like every once in a while, yeah, look at rear view mirror to check out who's behind you. Good advice. Because some drivers behind me, maybe they're drunk, I don't know, maybe they're under influence of some drugs, maybe prescription medicine, maybe they're having heart attack, or maybe they're just angry. Then I need to know about it. With some crazy drivers drive behind my car, I need to know about it rear view mirror so that I can avoid collision, car accident. Okay, because okay, in some cases, let's say driver behind me, what if this person have heart attack or maybe malfunction of that car behind me, or maybe this car behind me, the driver stepped on accelerator instead of brake by a mistake. I need to know about it. Hmm? Let's say I'm a stop sign or red light, traffic light. My car stopped. What if the car behind me in this red light or stop sign is not slowing down for whatever reason? Maybe suicidal, homicidal, or maybe criminalistic, or maybe drunk, or maybe fell asleep behind the wheel, or maybe under influence of drug, maybe drunk with alcohol, drinking and driving, or whatever reason. What if that car behind me is not slowing down when my car is totally stopped? What do I do? Well, if I have time, I would, and if it's safe, I would drive to the side, to the left or right. If I do not have time, I'll get out of my car safely. Well, unbuckle my seatbelt, open the door, and get out of there safely, okay? Because I cannot stay in this car if this driver behind me is not slowing down. I need to get out of there one way or another safely, okay? So you need to be aware of surroundings, okay? Like kind of exit route. Yeah, important. Time check. My voice is a little bit husky today because I had some meetings at work earlier today. Okay, so I can't. That's why my voice is husky because I'm very sensitive. Okay, so but meeting went very well. Okay, yeah, we got more than 30 minutes. Okay. 5 minutes break. Okay, thank you. I'm 47. Okay, so okay, 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so we're talking about driving safety. Now hiking safety. Okay. Uh, okay. During my I work in Anchorage. Okay, so I live in Matsu Valley, but during the lunchtime, Monday to Friday, I go to a park. Okay, so some parks have this trail that's paved with asphalt. It's bicycle trail. It's because some people walk there. It's not easy. Well, it's like multi-purpose trail, asphalt, paved. Some people walk, some people run, and some people ride bicycle there. Parks in Anchorage. Okay, good system like Campbell Trail. Okay, well, Chester's Trail alongside the nice creek, Campbell Creek, Chester's Creek. Okay, so it's very nice in Anchorage. Okay, I used to live in Anchorage. Okay, yeah. So you need to look behind you because some bicyclers bike very fast. Okay, what I do? Yeah, look behind me. Sometimes I walk backward, run or walk backward or sideways so that I can see front and back. Walk and run sideways. Yeah, I do that. Yeah, sometimes you have to look out. Okay, because some bicycles bike very fast. Okay, so you have to look out for that. So look behind you. Okay, yeah, once in a while. Okay, maybe more often than that. Yeah, okay, yeah, more often than that. Driving same way. Yeah, look behind rear view mirror more than once in a while. Okay. Yeah. Hmm? Situational awareness. Okay. But there are all kinds of people here in the world. Not just in Alaska. Okay. In Alaska, yeah, there are all kinds of people. Other parts of the world, I've been there. I live there too. Okay. Same, pretty much. Okay. Now let's get back to Hunky's biography. Okay. Yeah. My kind and generous and knowledgeable, wise aunts, uncles advised me when I was in high school. Yeah, okay, Honky Lee, I was like, what, 15, 16 years old, confused teenager, okay. So maybe I watched like Hollywood videos, Hollywood movies, TV shows in television when I was in South Korea as a teenager, high school student. Okay, so I thought maybe America is a utopia. It's not like South Korea. Maybe everything is perfect. Maybe I do not have to work. I do not have to study. Maybe I can just live there for free. Maybe I'm adding my own fictional stuff because I'm also a writer. Okay, that's not what I thought. But maybe America is better than Korea. Maybe it's just happier place, more like utopia. Maybe. So I went AWOL. Okay, when I was in middle school, I mean high school, the 11th grade. Okay. Uh, It was not summer vacation time. It was maybe spring semester, in the middle of semester. So it was not authorized travel. I ran away from house, my parents' house. I ran away from my high school, from Pampo. Okay. Yeah, one-way airline ticket. The airline company, I think it was a Brazilian airline company, Vespi. I remember. Okay, it was nice. Yeah, passenger seat, the economy class. Okay, it was quite tight though. Okay, I remember. This is year 1995, 31 years old. Because I'm 47, okay? Yeah. So I guess I was like 16 or 17, whatever. 31 years old. I vividly remember. I have a good memory, okay? So, yes, we went to, from South Korea, one-way ticket across the Pacific Ocean. It's like, what, 20 hours flight, okay? Yeah, Los Angeles, California. Very first time in my life. Los Angeles, California, okay? Maybe when I was a baby, like 3 months old, my parents were in Ithaca, New York. My father did PhD there. Okay. Yeah, maybe they stopped by Los Angeles airport. Okay. Yeah, airport hall. Okay. But as a conscious person, I was still a teenager, not adult. But I was not like 3 months baby. Okay, so I have memory there as a like what 17-year-old teenager. Okay. Yeah, it was nice, but Again, vocal rest. 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah, thank you. Hair do redo too. Later. Yeah, yeah. 5 minutes. Vocal rest. Whew. Okay, so back to story time, okay? I remember from the airplane, I was in the hair do redo as promised. Okay. As a courtesy. So okay, the airplane. I was in the window seat. Okay, so I looked down. Okay, oh, so this is America, Los Angeles, California. But it's not like Hollywood movie. Okay, it's like a very like square blocks, tiny little houses. It look tiny. Okay, who knows? Maybe it's Beverly Hills mansions. Okay, but looks like it's like back in the days, like we had matches. Okay, back in the days, matches for cigarette smokers. Now we have lighters. Okay, but back in the days, matches. Okay, so it's like matchbox. Okay, matchboxes. Okay, it does not look very fancy. Okay, kind of like brown, gray city blocks in Los Angeles, California. Okay, Greater Los Angeles County. Okay, so it does not look like Hollywood movie to me. Okay, so and then the airplane safely landed, and then I did not have any check-in luggage, just one backpack. That's it. Uh, I was like 17 years old, 1995. Okay, 11th grade, high school in Pampo, Seoul, South Korea, Gangnam. Okay, middle class. Okay, yeah, it's not like fancy Gangnam. Okay. Hmm. Middle class Gangnam. Okay, South Gangnam is south of the Han River. Okay, also that's why I walked out the security gate, right? And other Americans waiting for their loved ones, it could be their friends, family members, relatives, okay? And we made some eye contact, okay? So I was alone, okay? Nobody was waiting for me. Nobody even knew I traveled from South Korea to Los Angeles, California, America. I don't, did I tell somebody? No, I kind of lied to borrow some money for airplane ticket, okay? I'm sorry. I apologize. But thank you for giving me money. My other uncles, okay, other aunts and other friends, okay. Thank you for borrowing me some money, okay. And it was combined with my bigger savings as a high school student, okay. One way airplane ticket, okay, which was probably back in the days maybe $500, something like that. But it was big money as a teenager, okay, in South Korea, 1995. So yeah, I borrowed some money, okay. Well, it's more like grant. They did not expect me to pay back. My other uncles, other aunts, okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah. But I did not tell them that I'll go to America. Some other uncles, other aunts, because I have many. I have like 15 of them, okay? Some other uncles, some other aunts, I did tell them, I know, I did not tell that I'll go to America. No, I said, is America better than Korea? Indirect question, okay? Because it's top secret, because I do not want to get caught in this runaway, high school runaway plan. No, how can I tell that to anybody? Oh, secret plan, okay? So, somehow I got to Los Angeles, California from South Korea as a teenager, runaway teenager, okay? I'm not telling anybody to do this. Do not do that, okay? I'm just telling you what I did, okay? But don't do that. No. Do good in school, okay? Yeah. I'm just telling you what I did, but do not do that, okay? Yeah. No, don't do it, okay? I'm just telling you what I did, okay? But was it a mistake? Yeah, yes. But do I regret it? No. I had a good time. But I'm sorry. I apologize to my parents, teachers, relatives, uncles, aunts, okay? Friends. I'm sorry because they were worried about me. But it's the hard feelings, okay? Yeah, so they're fine now. We're in good terms now, okay? 5 minutes break, okay? Now time check. Back to story time, sure. Welcome to Human Show. Yeah, we got like more than 20 minutes left. All right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, with my backpack, because I didn't have a check-in luggage, okay, and yeah, actually the security gate and the welcome area in the airport, Los Angeles, California, 1995. And okay, so these are the real Americans, okay, and they're not like Hollywood movie stars, okay, they're just ordinary people, okay, and but they're cool, but made some eye contact, but they were waiting for their loved ones, okay, but I was not one of them. Okay, I was just random stranger, okay, so and the look of their face, the facial expressions, they were not quite impressed about me at all. Right? They were disappointing. All different races, like African Americans, Caucasians, and natives or Asians, okay, Hispanics, mixed races, all different races in Los Angeles, California airport, okay, waiting for their loved one. But I'm not one of them, okay. So yeah, I'm just a random stranger, runaway teenager from South Korea. Yeah, so nobody knew I was there. Nobody was waiting for me. So it was very unceremonious, just like in Special Forces reception event in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Okay, and so yeah, that's the connection there. Okay, so unceremonious reception. Okay, okay. So it was not a Hollywood. It was not like Hollywood movie. Okay, so okay, so this is your America, huh? In Los Angeles, California, 1995. Well, that house is Hollywood, but it was not like Hollywood movies at all. It's reality of America, which is fine, but not fanfare, trumpet, or like what that what do you call that small stuff in birthday party or wedding reception that they throw confetti? Yeah, that's like sounds like Italian to me. Okay, there's no confetti, no camera, no like paparazzi, which is also Italian word, I guess. No camera, Hunky for the very first time in his life, returning to America from South Korea as a teenager traveler, although runaway teenager. But did I expect that? No, I'm not crazy. I'm not delusional. I'm not that narcissistic. Okay, I'm making some jokes. Okay, but it was unfamiliar scene because the only America that I've seen is Hollywood movies, TV shows, in television or movie theater in South Korea. But now that I'm in America, Los Angeles, California, I'm for the very first time in my life, I'm looking at the real Americans. Of course, in South Korea, there are American visitors, also U.S. Army base in Yongsan. Okay, yeah, I met them. Okay, yeah, travelers from America. Yeah, I've seen them in person. But now I'm in America, Los Angeles, California, as a 17-year-old, 1995. And it was not like Hollywood movie or Hollywood TV show that I'm familiar with from South Korea, watching Hollywood movies, Hollywood TV shows in television. It was just like South Korea. People, not in a movie, not in a TV show. No, the real life. And that was a little bit shocking to me. So my aunts, my uncles were right when I asked them questions. Is America different from Korea? Okay. I did not ask a question. Okay. I just told them I want to go to America because maybe it's better there. And my aunts, uncles told me, actually, it's the same. and I didn't understand the concept. It's different language, yes, Korean English, and different country. They're both kind of democracy, similar political system, but culturally very different, right? Yeah, food different. Okay, now 5 minutes break. Uh, uh, Story time. We got like 15 minutes left. Okay, 5 minutes break. Thank you. Vocal rest. Okay. Welcome to Human School. Human Show. Okay. Yes, story time was there's some good knowledge there. Okay, wisdom. Sure. Philosophy. Okay, so then the question is logically, if South Korea and America are pretty much the same, then why am I here? Hunkily, why is he in America? Why doesn't Hunkily just go back to South Korea instead? If South Korea and America is pretty much the same, why am I here in America? Would you like to take a guess? If you want to, okay? Yeah, 2 minutes, okay? I just went to bathroom. Now I want to smoke cigarette a little bit, okay? Just a little bit, okay? Yeah. 2 minutes. If you want to take a guess. Okay, so you need more time? If you want to take a guess. Why am I here in America instead of South Korea? Okay, if South Korea and America is pretty much same. Interesting question, right? Yeah. Now time check as usual. Uh, we got like 15 minutes left still. Well, more than 10 minutes left too. Uh, yeah. You need more time? Yeah, take time. Okay, I need more time to drink. I want to relax. Okay, so yep. Cheers. Welcome to Humor School. Yeah, Humor Show. Yeah. Where entertainment meets education. Okay, so it's because okay, South Korea and America is the similarity. Yeah, life is life. We have to go to work. We have to go to school. Same. Okay, but there are also differences. It's relativism. Okay, good kind of relativism, not Einsteinian relativism. Okay, that kind of relativism. Okay, good kind of relativism. Okay, it depends on people. Some people are happier in South Korea. Okay, even I know some Koreans, they are born in America like I did, but they went back to South Korea. Why? They like it better there. You know, some people like that, okay? But some other people, like myself, who used to have dual citizenship, I used to, okay? I'm Korean American, okay? They prefer living in America. Why? Uh, there's some cultural differences. They're both great countries, South Korea, America, okay? Nowadays, thanks to K-pop or Hallyu, Korean wave, TV shows, movies, music, videos, they're great singers, dancers, okay? Yeah, so South Korea became more popular country internationally, okay? I appreciate it, okay? Yeah, the achievement, I do, okay? Although I'm not one of them, okay? I'm that K-pop guy, okay? I made a movie in America, Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles and also Mojave Desert, California. Okay, and I wrote many academic papers in America. Okay, so I'm not part of that K-pop Korean wave person. I'm not. Okay, when I was in Korea, I was from 3 months old baby until like high school graduation. Okay, yeah. So I was not in show business in South Korea, except when I was in kindergarten, like 5-year-old child. I did appear KBS3, this educational channel, Korean broadcasting system. Because they hired us because I was very cute boy back then. It was like 1983. I do remember. Okay, but it was just one gig. Okay, in the studio. Okay. Well, actually, in high school, yeah, I did appear in television very briefly as an audience on stage with Do Kim Young-uk's philosophy lecture. Okay. I think it was SBS, Seoul Broadcasting System, or maybe 문화 방송. The 문화 is this means culture, okay? Broadcast company, okay. I didn't say anything. I just in the upstage a guest, selected guest, okay, so volunteer guest, okay. So briefly appeared in television when I was like 16, okay, something like that. But whatever, okay. So now time check. Too many stories, untold stories I have, okay. So yeah, we got like 10 minutes left. Let's take 2 minutes break for chorus, okay? Then I tell you why I'm in America, okay? 2 minutes. Okay, so why am I in America as opposed to South Korea? I love both countries. They're both cool. Diversity, hyper meta diversity. Okay, yeah. South Korea, they're Asians. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, America, yeah, all different races. Okay, yeah. South Korea, geographically, map. Well, actually, if you go to South Korea, it's quite bigger country. Okay, you can go to many different towns in South Korea. Okay, it does not feel like a small country. Actually, you go there. Okay, it does not feel like a small country at all. Okay, but map, America looks like a big country, and there are many different states, different cultures. I like that. Okay, so it's about niche. It's about suitability. Like it's relative, with relativity, good kind of relativism. Depend on individuals, their personality, their traits. Okay, so when I was in when I paid visit to some when I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan, before that when I was in Madison, Wisconsin University, computer science major. Okay, yeah, doing some summer vacation, not AWOL anymore. As I got older, okay, so when I was in Ann Arbor, Madison, Wisconsin University, majoring in computer science. Summer vacation, not in the middle of spring semester. I paid visit to Seoul, South Korea, to meet my friends, family members, and friends. And I met with my high school friends, high school alumni, the friends that I met in high school. Okay, and some of them told me, "Hey, they know me." Actually, some of them we went to same elementary school and middle school too, so they know who I am. They know I'm like adventurous. They know I moved to America and most likely going to live in America as opposed to coming back to South Korea. They know, they know me. They're my friends from Korea. Okay, so they told me, some of them told me, yeah, Hunky Lee, yeah, friend, buddy, yeah, you deciding to move to America and live there. That's one of the best decisions you have made in your life. Because they know my personality. Okay. I mean, in South Korea, a lot of creativity there. Yes, TV shows, movies, very unique, authentic, original creativity. I get it, but uh, me, I am like, I just like big space. Okay, that's why I'm in Alaska. Other parts of America, they're cool. Yeah, I've been there, live there too. Okay, but Alaska, yeah, the freedom, diversity, and just empty space like this. I have no roommate. Okay, happy single, straight guy. 47 years old. Yeah, so I found my niche, a place that is suitable to me. South Korea is great. Okay, I love visiting South Korea. Yes, great people. Okay, and great place, beautiful. Yeah, so some people prefer living in South Korea. Some other people prefer living in America. And in America, some people want to live in California, New York, Chicago, Illinois, or what have you, many different states, right? But I really like Alaska. Why? Many things. One of many things I like about Alaska is empty, big space. I love that. Okay, so also it's modernized. We have electricity. computer, internet. Okay. In Alaska. Well, in Anchorage is different. Okay, you go to a park during summertime, there are a lot of people. Okay, but in Matsu Valley, where I live, okay, if I go to a park in Matsu Valley, typically you do not see anybody. Well, a park in Wasilla downtown next to a lake, there are a lot of people there. Okay, I'm talking about the forest where there are a lot of trees and woods, kind of like slow mountains. Yes, depending on the spots, but you do not get to see many people there. Even in Anchorage, depending on the season, like winter time maybe. Because Alaska's big, and we do not have that many people. Okay, I love people. I'm not antisocial. Okay, yeah, but I love people. But it's a balancing act in humanology. Okay, alone time and people time, half and half, right? Well, for me, yeah, it's like 70% alone, 30% with people. Okay, yeah, because I'm kind of solitary guy. Okay, like a monk. Like, okay, yeah, so I'm kind of like that, okay? Yes, like studying mathematics alone. Okay, but that's just me though. Some other people are social. That's cool too. It's diversity. That's so cool. Okay, good kind of diversity. Okay, yeah, so cool. So I like the fact that Alaska, I love people, but and Alaskans are mostly good people. Okay, yeah, they're cool. But I also like the fact that when I go to a park for running and walking, it's just nature. And I'm the only human being. Just like in Therapy for Mental Phobia movie, right? In Mojave Desert, California. I really like that. I enjoy it. Okay. And I do invite you to learn about good kind of solitude. Happy solitude, okay? Yeah. Okay, it's been 2 hours, okay? I see you next time, okay? Yeah, we get back to mathematics some other time, okay? Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.